garden. Well, you put all the effort in. You want to be able to enjoy your garden by day, by night, rain or shine. And here's a great way to do it with the Ultimate Innovations Garden Critter. It's a solar neon stake. So really fun. You're going to use, you're going to get power, yes, by solar, but you're also going to get the neon lights too. So it kind of takes the garden stakes to a whole nother level. Normally these are $44, but it is our Memorial Day sale. So as we're getting ready to kick off the unofficial start of summer, $39.98 is that sale price. We do have a couple different critters to choose from. So we have that beautiful butterfly that's gonna make its appearance in your garden if you want the butterfly. We've got 600 and then it's flying away. And then we also have the lucky little ladybug as well. Now, we have about 625, so a little bit more in the ladybug, but still really limited. $13.33 is gonna be your easy payment. So, and we'll play with these so you can see the light, but this is like all about that neon story, which is really fun. So Larry's hanging with us to talk all things garden critters. Larry, these are so cute.
I absolutely love these, Allie, because, we have loved neon for decades because they give us that really unique look and lighting style. But did you ever think that you can bring the beauty and the magic to your yards, your containers, your gardens? Because if your yard or garden is missing a little personality, this is what you want to add. And Allie, besides that beautiful neon look, you are getting a unique piece of art, because during the day, these are going to look beautiful as well. You are getting the stamped metal design that outlines the little critters. You are getting a little garden bling. Roxanne added crystals to these so they will reflect off the sun on the beautiful scroll pattern. They are all hand painted with these beautiful shiny metallic colors. And plus, it's going to be a statement piece. These are 39 inches high. But then at night, that's when the magic comes. We're going to glow crazy because these neon little tubes will light up thanks to the solar panel. And Allie, when you get these, there's absolutely hardly any assembly. You just screw the two pieces of the stake together. You turn the solar panel on. You adjust it where it's going to get a few hours of sun every day. And then at night, you are going to get that sculptural look with that pop of light.
It's so pretty. I mean, this is where it adds to light, which is really important. That's going to give you more of that designer touch, of course. It adds interest to your garden, but also just during the daylight too. Larry, I think about if you've got, two potted plants or the potted plants you keep on the front by the front door, kind of flanking each side, but you want more height. Maybe they fill in the blooms. You've got the big begonias filling in the space, but you want that height. You add this to your space and it's fantastic. It adds color, light, texture, and a lot more personality. $39.98 is gonna be your price on this one. That is a special sale price. For our Memorial Day sale, you have what normally is $44 and it's $13.33 gets it home. So here's how you're gonna order. You're gonna choose the butterfly or the ladybug. Now, I highly recommend considering getting one of each and then making a little critter collection. Or you could get two of the same and they would then flank the side of the studio. Now here on the West Coast, we're on the East Coast. My apologies. I got flipped around. But I was gonna say, here on the East Coast, it's been a little rainy, so we haven't been able to charge these quite as powerful as they normally are. But this gives you a sense when lights are off, that neon sign, that like neon light, the combination of the neon with the whimsical critter, Larry, is really special.
It really is. And Allie, I loved what you were saying about, if you can pick up more than one, putting them together, because we designed these because they were meant to glow together. But we have all loved neon for so long. Why? Because it's unique, it's unusual, it's eye-catching. But with these, Allie, you're not going to get that big, bright, light shining in your garden.
Correct.
You're going to get that soft, romantic glow.
Yes.
So when you're sitting out on your porch at night or your backyard and they just pop to life, you can ooh and ah over these magical little neon critters because they're mild in color, they're mellow in the light, and they're just totally relaxing.
Yeah.
But don't forget again, during the day, we wanted them to be absolutely beautiful. So whether you put them in your yard or a flower bed or even a container, they're just going to add a little magic to wherever you put them.
These also make great hostess gifts. You know, do you have a friend that every so often she invites you over, you've got lunch or you have coffee together? What about bringing something a little different, a little special when you come to visit? Something like this would be perfect. And they'll love being able to put it in their yard with so much pride because of that gorgeous glow and the beautiful design. Whether they love butterflies or ladybugs, it's just the perfect way to cheer someone up by bringing a garden critter, especially when you've got that neon light. And there's no maintenance to it, right? There's no fuss. Do you know, even things that like are rechargeable, I'm always like, great, but now I have to remember to go recharge that outdoor accent. Mother Nature's gonna charge this because it's a solar light. So you choose whether you want to go with—
She does it for you.
Yeah, exactly. Whether you want that beautiful butterfly, which is green, right? So it's almost that pretty green and teal, like the Emerald City. And then we also have our lucky little ladybug. $39.98 gets this one home, M95769 for our garden critter neon steak. All right, well, we could not do an Ultimate Innovation show without the hummingbird queen.